Good afternoon, evening, or morning, everyone. Welcome back. I'm happy to see plenty of y'all watching and supporting. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you're notified anytime I release a new video. And then send me questions via social media. Link will be in the description for my Instagram and my Facebook. So definitely send questions for the next time I'm able to have that married couple come in and talk with you guys. And then you can also, in the comments below, just see what you think about the topic that we're going to talk about today. And then also leave questions down below so that I can see them and then we can plan accordingly. So you guys can join me in this journey that I'm doing with these married couples and just learning and figuring out more on how to do relationships right. But without further ado, let's jump right into the topic of today. Group dating is a strange concept overall, because when most people think about dating, they think of the guy and the girl or the significant others going by themselves to either a date night in movie sense or going out to eat, whatever that may be, just spending time alone getting to know each other. Whereas group dating is when a couple gets friends together and they all go out and enjoy the day and the night, having fun together. When you involve a group though, it's believed that it does one of two things. The first is that it becomes harder to get to know the individual person. But then the other one is that alone time breeds more intimacy. So wouldn't it be harder to do that when you introduce a group into the subject? But honestly, what if that wasn't the case? What if group dating was a way to help us avoid hurt and pain in a relationship? I feel like if that's what it was for, a lot of us would do it more often. Being in a group doesn't mean you can't get to know the other person. It merely just means that you have more topics to talk about. Because think about it, if your friends are with you and you guys are there laughing and enjoying each other, whether it's bowling or going to a group movie together or going out to eat together, when you and that significant other brings friends together, it just cultivates more conversation, more topics, more fun things to talk about. So really, it's not that it's harder to get to know the person, it actually gives you more reason to communicate and talk with each other and get to know each other. The other thing that it also does is that the friends that you'll choose to go on this group date will know that there's sparks flying between you and the other person that you've brought along that is your significant other. And being the good friends that they are, they're going to start sensing that and seeing that, and when they do, they're going to give you guys space. They might walk further ahead of you and talk to amongst each other while you guys talk about the movie or the topic at hand, or while they're doing their time at bowling, you guys can be talking about whatever it is that you want to talk about. So really, in general, the group dating really does do a lot, and it kind of gets rid of those misconceptions and that myth that gets brought up, and that becomes harder, and that the intimacy all of a sudden disappears. Your friends will know, and they'll give you that time to be intimate and get to know each other. But it also gives you that safety comfort, knowing that they're still there, so that maybe if it gets awkward, or if it gets weird, or if you feel like it's just weird and awkward, that you'll have your friends around that can help you bring up the mood and make it less awkward overall. So overall, group dating really is a pretty good idea, and it kind of gets rid of some of the misconceptions that come along with it. But just in case that doesn't help you all that much, let me give you some benefits to group dating, and I think they honestly outnumber the misconceptions or the ideas that we have about group dating. One is it generates ideas. One of the most common issues that I see with relationships is they'll text each other and they say, "Hey, what do you want to do tonight?" And then the guy's there like, "Well, I don't know." And then the girl's like, "I don't know either. Let's get something to eat." Or you guys start doing the same common things. But when you introduce a group, generating ideas is so easy. Think about having 5 or 6 other people like, "Oh, we could go bowling. We could go to the movies. We could go to the beach. We could go hiking. We could," like, there's so many ideas that can pop up when you start introducing other people. So the first thing it does is it generates ideas. And the second thing that it does is that it allows your friends to speak in. Which I know at first sounds weird, but think about it, what they can actually do for you if you have good friends. If you have good friends, it lets you figure out if you're actually ready for a relationship. They will be able to see that maybe it's just a rebound relationship, that you're just trying to get into one to get over something else. And that never helps anybody. So they can help you with that. 2, your friends actually allow you to know what your intentions are in the relationship because they know you. They've hung out with you. They've seen you. So when you start bringing that new guy around, they might be like, no, I don't think you actually want to marry that guy. Or I don't think you actually want to be around him. I think you're just doing it right now because you're seeking attention or because you're lacking in something else. And your friends can really point that out in a way that's loving and caring. Whereas if you were to do it by yourself, you wouldn't be able to see that because one of the common things is love is blind. And so whenever we start dating people, we start to miss some issues that they have and some issues that we might have going into the relationship. The other thing that your friends speaking in will allow you to do is to make sure that the person that you're looking to date or be with is someone that you're truly looking for. Because if it's not someone that you're truly looking for, then I would hope that your friends would tell you, hey, pick another guy. Or pick another girl. That's not the one that you're really after. Like, he doesn't fit this criteria or this bill that you've told me countless times you're looking for in a guy. So your friends can actually speak in a lot of ways to help your relationship. And that's just 2 things that it benefits in, along with other added benefit. The third thing that it really does is it gives opportunities for you to be matchmaker for your friends. Because if you're dating someone that's really, really good and really cool and he has really great best friends, by doing group dating, you're actually allowing your friends who are single to actually meet some really cool people so they might have that intimacy, that time together, and being able to create a relationship from that. So really, by inviting your friends, you're allowing them to experience what you're experiencing with the guy that's there or with the girl that's there. And the fourth thing that it does is it offers safety and prevents vulnerable situations. So if you're a girl, this really is helpful for you because if you're by yourself, things can happen that you're not necessarily ready for or that you wanted to happen. But when you have your friends around, it's really hard for things like that to happen with people around you that care for you and love you and are looking out for you. So really overall, this can be a safety measure also for you as you go out with someone that's new or that you're getting to know. And finally, my favorite part of group dating when thinking about it is just is a lot more fun. When you think about bringing your friends together, you guys laugh and joke around and have these intimate jokes with each other, but that you can bring somebody else into the picture and that joy just exponentially increases because now you're adding more people so they get to laugh and enjoy these jokes and these fun times that you guys have had together. And if it starts to get a little awkward to that other person, then you can kind of rely more on your friends to make it less awkward, to have that joy and that laughter and just making it overall just more fun. So really, when it comes to group dating, it can help so much in this aspect. Now, I'm not saying don't ever go one-on-one dating somebody else and getting to know them on an intimate, individual level, but I think it would be good for us to start incorporating some of these group dating times where we have our friends with us that can see the other person, that can really tell us like, hey, that guy's not for you, or that girl's not for you. I think it would be great for us to start incorporating that. And whether you're Christian and you're dating or looking for dating, or you're not Christian and you're looking for dating or not, looking for marriage or whatever it is, I think overall group dating is good for all of us. I don't think you need to be one specific religion over another or relationship or whatever it is. I think just overall, a group date can help us in so many ways, and it's really cool. Now, how do you go about doing that? How do you go about actually having a group date? Well, that's actually the easiest part. Next time that guy or that guy asks you out, or that girl that you're interested in comes up, ask your friends, hey, what are you doing this weekend? And kind of get a group together to go bowling, go hanging out at the beach, going to the movies and talking later, going out to eat together. It's very simple, and your friends will love to be there for you because they want to joke around with you, they want to mess with you, they want to have fun too, and see this person that's going to bring joy into your life, hopefully. And if they're not, then they can tell you that they're not going to, and they can prevent you from having a lot of hurt and pain later on down the road when you try and do it by yourself. If you want some more awesome advice on dating a relationship, there's a guy that I listen to that, man, he can kill it when it comes to giving advice about dating, marriage, engagement, whatever it may be. His name's Jonathan Pokluda, and he's a part of the Porch, which is a youth group down in in Texas, which is my home state. So yes, I love it already. But he does a really, really good job. And I'm going to link down below in the description a blog that the Porch has written just about relationships and dating. And I think it's a good resource. So it's not advertising. I'm not advertising for them. I'm not a part of their group even at all. I live in Florida, so I can't be a part of that group. But I just love you guys, and I want to share some good resources with you. Also, leave a comment down below if you have ever group dated before, and if you have, what was your experience? If you haven't, are you thinking about it more now? Leave a comment down below, let me know. And also, leave questions so that next time when I can get the next married couple in, they can have some good questions to answer. And I know you guys like that, and that's something that I look forward to even. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, turn on that bell notification so that you know when I'm going to be posting the next videos, and link with me on Facebook or on Instagram. Definitely go for it. I look forward to seeing you guys there. And finally, check out my previous videos where I actually get to interview a recently married couple that had been together for about 2 years, over 2 years, and they just gave some great advice. And then the first video that I just released, really getting into this, check that out. Guys, I can't wait to do another video and to see you guys. Thanks for watching, and thank you so much for the support.